About, well, what is leadership? Because I think a lot of people have different definitions and they have different ideas and concepts about what leadership really is. And so we talk about leadership, we're going to talk about it from the standpoint of influence. Matter of fact, John Maxwell, I don't know if anybody's familiar with him, but he is best-selling author, leadership guru, and teaches a servant-based leadership. And his definition of leadership is influence, no more and no less. It's our ability to influence people. And I took that definition one step further and said, influence is our ability to make people or to convince people to take action. And so what you find out is people have different levels of influence. Think about it. When you ask somebody to do something on your behalf, will they do it? Or do they question your motives, your ideas, why you want them to do it? That's an example of influence. One of my best ways to explain this is if you start thinking about somebody in history who had a great deal of influence but used it for a terrible way. I mean, just used it for an awful thing. How many of you were thinking about Hitler? Raise your hand. Look around the room. Okay? Now think about it. Did that guy have some influence? Yeah. Could he move people to take action? Yeah. But was it in the wrong way? Yeah. Absolutely. So see, what we got to focus on is how to have positive influence. Everybody say positive. Positive. Positive influence to do the right thing. So let's jump on the other side of it. You start thinking about some of the great leaders historically. And one of my favorite great leaders is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I mean, there's a guy who took his positive influence in leadership and inspired people to stand up for what they believe in, stand up for what they knew was right, to make a difference, to be the change. And that's what excites me about leadership is we have that same ability. I know some of us think, well, I'm not Dr. Martin Luther King. But did you know that the only reason why he got thrust in that limelight was because of a little old lady named Rosa Parks, who took a stand and said, I'm tired of the way things are. I'm tired of the problems that we have in our school. I'm tired of the problems that we have in our community, and I'm going to take a stand. So today we're going to be talking about what things can we specifically do to increase our influence. Everybody say influence. Influence.